At FIU, almost all of our research touches on sustainability. I mean, it wasn't that many years ago where we thought sustainability was just about the natural environment, but we're working across the natural environment, the built environment, from cities to way out in rural areas. We've done things like the world's largest global survey of sharks to help figure out how to rebuild their populations, the ecosystems they're a part of. We're working on coastal sustainability to make sure that we are dealing with sea level rise, both from the natural environment, but also to make sure our cities, our architecture, and even our financial systems are able to handle the challenges that are to come. We're working in remote forests. We're bringing clean water and sanitation to communities around the world. So it's really about everything we do, and understanding that you can't separate people and the environment, because we have to have vibrant, just, sustainable human communities that are supported by vibrant ecosystems. And so, really what we do is try to make sure we bring that all together in all aspects of our research. But, it's not just about protecting our local community. The lessons we learn are things that will help communities around the world make sure that they have sustainable cities, sustainable communities, and those natural ecosystems that are so important for supporting us as people. Our location here in South Florida and Miami really is at the heart of what we do. We are on the forefront of sea level rise, climate issues, but also we're an incredibly vibrant international community with lots of immigrant populations from around the Americas and around the world. One of the cool things about FIU is we are a young university. People haven't heard about us, but our faculty are here because they believe in who we are and what we do, and that's all about impact. One of the big benefits of working in an area of sustainability, and even the sustainable development goals being out there, is it really highlights how important collaboration is. You just can't have a big impact on your own. And so by really explicitly working to build networks of researchers, of the partnerships between researchers and scientists and collaborators on the ground, communities, that really helps us have impact. Because impact isn't just telling people what can happen or what maybe should happen. It's actually doing the work to make sure it gets implemented. That wouldn't be possible without sustainability research and impact kind of at the center of what we want to do. The Times Higher Education Impact rankings have really helped us engage with other universities in a couple ways. One is we've gotten calls because people who have never heard of us saw us there. And they had a look for the first time to say, oh my gosh, look at all this amazing stuff going on. And for a young university, less than 50 years old, that matters. We don't want to be the best kept secret. We want to find those collaborators. But it's also helped us in looking at who the other institutions are that are at the top of those rankings or moving quickly, to see what are they doing? What are the practices that they're using that we can implement to do more ourselves? So I think that it helps to create a community and to help learn from one another and look where we should be looking for getting some of those best practices. So, I'm really excited to see more and more institutions really participating in this, because I think it ultimately will help us build the coalitions and collaborations to do great things. My hopes for the future are that we have more and more impact and it gets more integrated, both locally and around the world. And so we've been building collaborations across all of our units at FIU to address all issues of sustainability, not just ecosystems in the natural environment. And the networks are growing outside of the university. So in the future, way more universities to collaborate with. And at the end of the day, seeing more impact in individual locations around the world where we can say FIU played a role in that. This is ultimately about making sure that we have an inspiring, sustainable future for FIU and our community, as well as the rest of the world. So we have to get this right if we're not going to be in a challenging situation in the future.